I thought I'd have a day trip out from Sheffield today to Leeds, and I hate what they're doing in my own city with all the square boxes they're building everywhere. I wouldn't mind if it was beautiful architecture, but it isn't. And I've just walked up the canal and found out that probably most of these buildings are nothing more than brick slips. So they look solid brick buildings. But even on, you can see it on that building over there. You see the yellow insulation. And then they cover the yellow insulation with that sort of grey substance, only very thin. And then they put brick slips on top. So we're going to be lucky to see 30 years on these buildings. Now they're building tens of thousands of these flats, whether they're for students or middle class or whatever. And in 30 years time, this lot's going to be falling to bits like anything, like in all our major cities. So it's not a dig at Leeds, it's a dig at my own city, it's a dig at Manchester, but it's Orwellian to me. You know, to me it's cheap and nasty, and it's all about profit. And I think you'd be lucky if you can rent these, never mind sell people these, if they saw how they were actually constructed. I'm disappointed with the architecture. Everything looks like square boxes. I'm not knocking Leeds per se, because it's a concern of my own city. But a lot of these buildings look solid brick. And what you'll find is, and I've done another video on it, they put an insulation board on, they smeared something on the insulation board, and then they put brick slips on top, and that's all there is. I can't see these actually lasting more than 30 years. But it's happening in every town centre. Every town centre is becoming more and more Orwellian, or every city is becoming more and more Orwellian, with square boxes everywhere. Now, why can't we build wonderful architecture that lasts 100 years? But the flats in Sheffield, if you rent them, just for a one-bedroom flat, they're £1,000 a month. Yeah, you get your heating in with them, but I certainly wouldn't want to be buying them. But £1,000, that's 12 grand a year, and there's not much in your investment because there's nothing left. You're paying out £1,000 every month. You've got to earn that every month to just stay in your property. But it's happening in every town centre, city centre. What we need to do is we need to start reindustrialising, rather than having such a reliance on the service sector. But I thought I'd just give you a review as we're walking back into Leeds city centre. It stuck out like a sore thumb as I was coming in on the train today. I wondered how I could capture some of it, and as you can see, this is the Orwellian future we're looking forward to in all our cities. They're not lastable, and I wonder about the sick building syndrome in these. There's no green spaces there to actually, you know, park areas, like when they built the high rises in the 1950s. They had big park areas around them. These are just built in concrete jungles. So what's it going to do to the mental health of people that's living in these? I know a lot of them will be students, but I think in the end they'll probably be pushing more and more folks to come into these and live in the cities. But to me it's not the way forward. So that's a quick one from Leeds. Same in Sheffield, same in Manchester, the same in Liverpool. Any major city, or even any normal city, you're just going to be seeing more and more of this Orwellian future. Not lastable. And I've actually done another video. What you can see is, you can see the yellow insulation, and it's coated in like a grey substance, and then they put a brick slip on top. You know, that's 30 years lastability at the most. So that's it, just a quick one from Leeds, same as Liverpool, Sheffield, Manchester, London.